When I reached out to her in the lowest time of her life, I showed her kindness, I showed her love. Few months after I walked out from my matrimonial home, Dabota was in my matrimonial home dancing one corner with another woman, thinking that was going to be the next Mrs. Unfortunately, God answered them in 1,000 and million ways. At the beach party, she wanted to be the 2,500 naira per day bouncer for Dabota.
You think that she's being controlled by Dabota?
I don't know what it is.
She's not successful.
I think she's being influenced. I won't say controlled.
No, she's not successful.
In fact, I don't even know what to say. I was about to start from the last clip we saw in this episode where, Sophia reached out to Dabota on the phone saying she wants to invite her to Ghana, and it would really mean a lot to her if she can honor her invite and, come for the trip, right? And Dabota is saying things like, oh, I'll save your number now. I would have loved to come. Oh, hey, try. It was giving Pesheto Zokwo, but yeah. And then Sophia saying in her confessionals that Dabota definitely has her number. She does not understand why she's saying she would save her number now, that's just some bull crap. Why is Dabota making things difficult when it shouldn't even be? But yeah, let's just get to the top of this video. Let's talk about the things that went down in the 8th episode of the 3rd season of the Real Housewives of Lagos. If you're a subscriber, welcome back to the channel. I love that you keep on coming back here to watch my videos. Please don't forget to like this video and subscribe if you're yet to become a subscriber. It is absolutely for free. And in case you're just hearing my voice in my channel, hi, I really do hope you stay. Please consider subscribing to the channel, like this video, leave a comment. All of this helps to push my videos forward. So yeah, I would really appreciate that. Thank you. At the top of the video, we saw that Sophia was busy with her work, her designs, putting some collections together for our fashion showcase that's going to be happening in Ghana. And she placed a call across to Mariam because Mariam is going to be in charge of our PR stuff and all of those things. And during the whole conversation, the whole group thingy came up, and Mariam asked Sophia if Dabota had apologized to her with how everything went down at the beach and all that. And Sophia said Dabota didn't utter any word of apology to her, but she even said she feels like the ladies are getting along well. I mean, the last gathering they had when Caroline voiced out her sentiment towards Dabota and Diadem and the elders and did the whole little kumbaya thing. So she feels like they're getting along. And you can tell that genuinely, Sophia doesn't want problem. Like I said already, this girl did not come with problems. She did not come with fire blazing. She is just sat there. Even if all she does is breathe, she's still going to have a problem with Dabota because there's something more to it that they're not telling us, or Dabota is not letting us in on. Probably figure out that later or never. See another thing that Dabota invites Carolyn over a text for lunch, and she says she feels reluctant to even send this text, but she wants to have more conversation with Caroline to see where that comment came from. I don't know if it's a comment about he or the comment about her not feeling safe in her house, or maybe generally how things have been panning out between herself and Caroline, because I think she wants to believe, or the way they started off the season, we thought like they were good. They were good up until the point of, arriving at the beach late, not arriving at the beach late and yada. So she said she wants to just reach out to Caroline and have this conversation and see if she can get more info on why she felt that way and where all those comments were coming from. But plot twist, we find out that Caroline didn't actually reply that text or even honor the invite. But yeah, we'll dive right into it later on. In another scene, we see Diadem talk. She's at a beauty store, Beauty by 80. They're having she has this gym wear or this fitness wear that she's launching. 1204 finesse, and they are doing this small little shoots for a new collection that just came out. And a friend came around to visit Amaka, who is our daughter's best friend in school, mom. So she said they sat down, they were having a conversation. I know she wasn't telling Amaka that she has just for me. I don't think she was about to download the whole beach thing, but something else came up in the mix of their conversation, and she was talking about how our baby daddy came back into their lives with so much energy. It felt like, and with the way she said it seemed like the guy has been coming. It has been a recurring pattern of ease where he will come in, then make them feel like, oh, he's here and back for real, and then he ditched them and then goes off again, and then years later or months later he comes back again with the same energy and then leaves again and keeps deepen and deepen. Like, she now mentioned that, oh yeah, that he came back with so much energy and was saying he wants to be a part of their life, that she was really excited for her baby. I know I always wanted to mention that of all the women, we've not actually seen, okay, aside from Sophia, we've not actually seen Diadem's child. We've seen, Dabota's, we've seen Carolyn's, but we've not seen Diadem. But we saw a picture of her today and like some clips of them hanging out together. And she was really excited for her baby because, her baby's getting to know her daddy. She was even so excited that she told a lot of her friends in school that is going to be around. And I can imagine, the child hoping that her father is going to be part of her school activities, he's coming for her dance, coming for her PTA meeting, all of those things, just hugely being involved in her life and playing like the father role in her life, basically. So she talks about how the guy showed up, but he's not showing out, in the sense that, she wanted to go on a trip to London, and then the baby daddy wanted the daughter to go as well. And she was like, okay, why don't you get a ticket? Because she had gotten a ticket way before the trip. She told the baby daddy, okay, why don't you get a ticket with your daughter, and then you come and meet me there or something. He was like, no, you wanted the baby. Or I think she was supposed to, they were supposed to meet up in London or something. I can't remember. I didn't really understand how that whole thing went, but like basically the baby daddy paid 15.5 million naira for a business ticket, a premium business ticket for the daughter to be able to fly alongside the mom. And because the ticket was like last minute and all that, and he's like, okay, she was like, if he can pay that amount of money for a flight ticket last minute, that probably means that he's really, really here and he needs for it right now. Like, he's really involved, and he really wants to be a part of their lives. He's really invested and all that. And then he comes back to say, oh, he just wants to take care of her school fee, or he just doesn't want to take full responsibility of the kid. And he's like, if you want to come here, you have to match up with the energy I've been bringing this girl up with. She has tasted luxury. This is kind of lifestyle she's used to. You cannot come and give her the mediocre, barest minimum, because I have been doing that alone all by myself. So it wouldn't make sense for us to be two, or you trying to be like a full father, be fully present, and you're giving her barest minimum that she wasn't brought up with. I know Diadem didn't fail to mention the fact that she's working hard for her daughter. Her daughter is literally the reason why she's existing. She's working hard, she's grinding, because that gave her like a new source of like hope, a new source of like passion, a new reason why she's driving and really grinding hard and all that. So yeah, I really liked that she let us in on some of the struggles of single moms out there, because sometimes it may look as if the single moms don't want the father to be involved, but like later on you find out that there are some intricacies in this situation. Like, there are some things that are not really curved, they are not really straight, they are not really smooth. Like, there are just some thin lines, some blurry lines in there. Like, yeah, it's not always as it seems, but I really like that she shared that aspect of her life with us, and we got to know her up more and personal. Aside from that, we saw Sophia on the tennis court with her friend Anita, who is also a PA or assistant sort of, and this lady is helping her plan the whole Ghana trip. She talked about how, Anita talked about how Sophia is so spontaneous, like saying she wants to go to Ghana all of a sudden out of the blues. Like, why do you always do that? And now that they're having to like all hands on deck, put all the things in place. Like, their team in Ghana is working really hard to make it a success. And Sophia was like really excited to hear that. And she says she's really looking forward to the trip. She wants to really take the ladies out of the country and give them a nice time. She wants them to have a blast, vibe really well. Like, she wants them to see that she's not a threat to them, or she doesn't want to be a threat to them. She's just a girl that is vibey and wants to have fun. And she hopes that ladies are able to have fun and get to know her personally and enjoy Ghana with her, because she sees Ghana like a second home. And I'm just like, Sophia is so sweet. Like, honestly, I wish Diadem would loosen up a bit. But yeah, speaking of Diadem and Sophia were supposed to meet up at Diadem's business store. If you remember, like if you recall at the bonfire thing at the beach, Sophia said she liked Diadem's makeup and the lipstick and all that, and she said she would like to come visit and look at like her collection. So that day she was supposed to actually come visit Diadem's store, but Diadem was like, oh, she's been waiting for so long. She's here, she's working, yes, but she could also use this time to go and do some other things, like attend some meetings she's supposed to attend to and all that, but she has to stay here and wait for Sophia. And then we see Sophia say, oh, she's been caught up in a lot of meetings, emergencies, a lot of things that are calling for her attention, a lot of planning in place, and she underestimated all the things she needed to get done, and now she's like fully baked and maxed out, and she just needs to cancel with Diadem, and she calls Diadem. And I like how she tried to lighten up the situation, like, oh, fine girl, smile now with your smile, fine face, I'm sorry, I'll make it up to you, I promise. And she even suggested like them having dinner later that night, but Diadem was like, nah, she isn't feeling up to it, and she has like a meeting to attend and whatnot. You could tell that Diadem is upset, which is normal, because you're waiting for somebody, you already had things planned out, and this person did not reach out in time because it was getting dark, like the way we saw it. So of course she's probably spent maybe almost all evening and all afternoon waiting for Sophia, and she didn't show up until the call. So her upset was it was valid. But yeah, I liked how Sophia still tried to tell her she's sorry over and over again. I tried to lighten her mood up. But yeah, I really hope like Diadem move past it. Yeah, although we are not in a position to tell her how to feel about her emotions, but like you can tell that Sophia didn't genuinely do that. Everybody's busy and all that. But yeah, sadly, emergencies come up like that. This is Sophia at our wine tasting event, and she's first to arrive. She says she wants to do wine tasting thing. It was like a means to invite the ladies for the Ghana trip and all that. I'm like, okay, nice, cool. She arrived first, like I already said, and then Carolyn came with like this very nice black dress and a blonde wig. Looked really, really good and regal. She attended, they were hailing themselves, my queen. And Carolyn too was giving her all these hyped over exaggerated hype and compliments and all that. It was good. Ladies were in a good mood. They were even trying to figure out the cigar thing on the table. It was fun to see them make it be silly and just make a mess of themselves. It was really, really cute to see them in that element. And then later Laura arrives with gorgeous outfits. The ladies tried to make fun of her outfit, but she killed it. It was a good look. And then she was like, oh, where are the others? Like the rest of the girls, like Dabota and Diadem. Of course, Mariam was still like in the US with her family. And Carolyn was like, they were like, oh, that they don't know that they're not here, but they can have fun by themselves and all that. I was like, oh no, it's not fair, like they should be here. They got an invite, right? They should be here and all of those things. Even though Laura made an attempt to actually call Diadem, she's like, oh, I don't have Diadem's number. That she'll send Diadem a DM, maybe on Instagram or something. And then Sophia was like, this is necessary. Carolyn was like, she doesn't care, call her or not. But Laura was like, oh, she's gonna reach out to Diadem. She doesn't, that they all know that she doesn't give any F about Dabota. And I'm just like, does Dabota and Laura have a direct beef? I doubt. I can understand if Dabota is sort of cold towards Laura because your sister hurts me, so I might not be kicking and smiling with you like I would do to someone else. But I feel like so far, now that I'm saying it, I'm not really sure how Dabota feels about Laura. Not that I'm even talking about it, but like, yeah. When she made that statement, when Laura made that statement, like, okay, do you people have like a direct beef? No, it's as a result of the sister. Carolyn goes on this long speech about Diadem, how Diadem belittles herself, how Diadem needs to stand out on her own and shine, how Diadem has a lot to give, but is allowing Dabota control her, how Diadem is easily controlled, And I'm like, I don't think I've seen a situation where Dabota tried to control Diadem. Diadem has been making all her decisions by herself, like a full-grown adult, making the right decisions, making the wrong decision in any case. So I don't think we have seen a scene where Dabota was telling Diadem that acts like this, do like this. So I don't understand, or I don't know what gave them the notion that, Caroline, especially, I don't know what gave her the notion that Diadem was the one, Dabota was the one dictating Diadem's behavior. But yeah, and even in her rant and her talk, she was like, oh, that Diadem even has like a more successful career than Dabota. And even Laura echoed that. She's like, oh, that Diadem has been in the business for 7 years and she's still there. She has the most successful business. Like, look at her packaging and all that, look at her positioning and all that. And Sophia was like, hey, you could tell that. I like how Sophia didn't say much because she really didn't know much. So she didn't even try to chip in something for the sake of being in the conversation. She was just there. Carolyn went ahead to open warms. She talked about how, she has known Dabota in the past. Of course, they mentioned briefly when they met that, they supported each other during the whole is it Laura Ikeji or Linda Ikeji scandal about them and their marriage and their daughters and all that. So we thought they were good, like women supporting women, Only for Caroline to start talking about how, when she left her matrimonial home, that Dabota was in a matrimonial home, I think the same day, with another woman dancing to the song One Corner, because they thought this new woman was going to be the new Mrs., but God passed them. And she even called Caroline to ask her that, what are you doing? They're like, you're feasting with my enemies, like, people are my enemies and all that. And according to Caroline, Dabota told her off. So she said ever since then, like, they've not had a conversation. You are mingling with people that are against me, that are a problem for me, that are like my enemies and all that, and now you're sending me a message. These people are still in your life and you want to bring me in your life. How do you want to put me in your life? Where do you want to place me in your life? With these people still present in your life? So that's why she was like, Laura was like, oh, she even acknowledged the message that Dabota sent her. She was like, no, that waiting she won't respond to, like, she didn't reply to the message, that she doesn't understand why Dabota is trying to come back into her life, acting like there wasn't an history. And I'm like, hey, things are going on. You see, this Lagos is very small, especially this entertainment section or section of this Lagos is very small. Like, things are really going down, and I'm like, what are the odds that you people meet yourself again on a show and then all the secrets are coming out? Caroline even went further to say, during Dabota's whole thing, during her marriage and all the accusation around her marriage, like, she never judged her for once. She always supported her. Even the day that she went to her matrimonial home to go and be dancing one corner with a new woman in her matrimonial home, she still even called her that day on Snapchat and was giving her words of affirmation, words of encouragement, encouraging her like a big sis to a young sis and all that. She didn't know that Dabota was busy betraying her and dancing with her enemies. And I liked how Sophia was like, I'm clueless and I like it. I don't know the story, I don't know his backstory, and I like how clueless I am. I really don't want to know the tea about what was going on. And even Laura in her confessional was like, oh my God, that Caroline is actually saying a lot, that this whole thing between Caroline and Dabota, she wouldn't want to put herself in the mix, like, it's a lot. She doesn't really know, but with these ladies, you have to be really careful about what they say or what you say in their midst. And she's so correct. I mean, I feel like Laura has learned her lessons, like mingling with the ladies in season 1 and season 2 and now season 3. It would be very wise of her to think of what she says before she says them, because you never can tell with these women. Caroline went for that to say, if not for the show, like, if she sees Dabota on the road, she'll walk past her because they don't have anything in common, they don't have anything to say. And Laura was like, Caroline is saying everything, and she likes how Caroline is saying out her mind or filtered. She's really outspoken and all that. But then again, it's not everything that comes to your head that you say, because now we all know their business. But yeah, it's for the tea. It's the tea. Yeah, guys, Caroline said a lot. She reviewed a lot. Like, so I was so shocked. Like, so people have this kind of history, and people were sort of smiley. I mean, because like I said, it didn't seem like they had any issue in the past. Like, at the beginning of the season, up until the old beach thing that happened. So at first, I was gonna say that Caroline was doing the exact same thing she was accusing Diadem of doing, like carrying your friend's bat on your head. Because I mean, Dabota didn't offend her, according to what we knew before. Dabota didn't offend her directly with the old beach thingy, and it was only Sophia. But now she seems to be the one voicing out more and being angry towards Dabota, saying a lot of things towards Dabota, basically fighting Sophia's battle. But now that we know that there's she's still even doing the same thing though. It's just that she has a personal reason as well to actually talk bad about Dabota or lash out at her with verbal words. But yeah, so whilst they were there and all that, Mariam calls, I think it was Sophia that calls Mariam on video call, and they were like, oh, we miss you. Sophia and Laura couldn't help but talk about how much they miss Mariam, and Mariam is a vibe. Without the two ladies, Dabota and Diadem, they're having a good time still. But if Mariam was in the mix, like, they would have laughed 2 times harder. Mariam is such a vibe. I'm like, I feel like this is the third person I'm hearing say these things about Mariam, so it must be true. And Mariam was like, oh, she's coming the next day, so hopefully we're gonna get to see Mariam in the next episode and on the trip to Ghana. And Sophia used the opportunity to announce, when they were talking about how like they miss Mariam, Laura was saying she misses her. Sophia was like, she misses her. Mariam was like, she doesn't really miss anyone in particular. She misses all the ladies because she gets along with them. Well, I see a lot of speculation, a lot of comments online saying, Mariam is trying to play safe. Mariam is causing trouble and then stepping back, setting up fire and stepping back to watch it burn. But I don't think Mariam has done anything drastic this season. Like, yeah, she dropped some slight comments here, some comments to ignite you here and there. But like, compared to what the other ladies have done this season, aside from Laura, I don't think Mariam has done anything. Like, compared to the Mariam of season 1 and 2, Mariam has been good, like Johnny Goldfellow. But how did they talk? She has been in our good books all season. So I really don't know where all those comments are coming from. And I'm loving the new Mariam we're seeing this season. Sophia used the opportunity of the ladies' gathering. I mean, till that scene ended, we didn't see Diadem or Dabota arrive. And I really wish they had honored Sophia's invites. I feel like it would have just been a mature thing to do. Especially Diadem, like knowing that you're supposed to meet up with this person and then XYZ happened. Just for you to know that because of the past issue you guys have, I am a kind of person I like to make people feel comfortable. And also to make myself feel comfortable and just to keep the relationship going, because people are going to be in each other's faces for a while. So I feel like the fact that they've had issues in the past, like some slight issues here and there in the past, and then you guys tried to meet up but it couldn't happen, I feel like she should have honored Sophia's invite. Maybe she didn't honor the invite because she feels like Sophia deliberately didn't come around. Because, I mean, if I feel like this person genuinely couldn't make it, I'll try my best to actually go for their events. But, she invited all the ladies. I know Carolyn was like, oh, is it just the three of us that are here? Myself, Laura, and Mariam that is absent for a good reason. And she's like, oh, she's taking all the ladies. She has gotten a private jet. Oh my God, the ladies' reaction. I don't know if it was over-exaggerated or it was actually genuine, but you could tell that they were really, really excited for the trip. Laura said she hasn't been to Ghana in like 3 years. Likewise, Carolyn. I know that made Sophia feel really good. Like, okay, so people haven't been to Ghana at all. And I like that I'm the first person that's going to give them that experience. And so people are getting to go back to Ghana after a while. And I like that I'm having to give them that experience all over again. So, I mean, I feel like I just really hope this Ghana trip goes well. But yeah, with the look of things, Dabota might not go. Now, it makes me curious as to if Diadem is going to attend the Ghana trip. But really, Diadem needs to listen up. I feel like she's such a vibey girl. She's such a lovable person, such a lovable lady and woman. I would just really love her to let loose and just enjoy being in the mix, being in the group, being on the show. Let people get to see her. Like, I drew more to Diadem at the beginning of the season than to any other person. Yeah, and I've heard a bit about her before the show. So when I saw that she was in the show, I was really excited, but we aren't really getting to see that vibey Diadem that is somewhere there. And I really hope we'll get to see it soon. Very, very soon. I mean, we've seen bits and pieces of it here and there, but I think if you get what I mean, then you get what I mean. But yeah, let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section. What do you think about this revelation by Carolyn about Dabota and her previous marriage? Let me know what you guys think. Let's talk in the comment section. Subscribe to the channel if you're subscribe. Like this video if you're to like the video, and I love seeing my next video. But until then, make sure to remain happy because you're with yourself. Bye guys.